What's up, everybody? It's Rel again, and I'm back with another review of the Pelican season. Last time we did a first quarter review, we went through a quarter of the season. I talked to a couple of people at a game, so I decided to do it again at the halfway point. So I talked to a couple of people over the course of two different events. I talked to everyone after game number 41, and I talked to the other half of people after game number 43. So this happened at two different events. One was before the game against the Hornets, and one was at the Pelican season ticket holder event. So let's see what people had to say about the first half of the season. What's happening, friend? Hey! All right, so we talked at the quarter point of the season. Now we're halfway through. We're going to check back in and see how you feeling about the season so far. The record is, 24-17 after 41 games. How are you feeling about that?
I am feeling really good about it right now because we do have majority of the team healthy. So now we are starting to gel that chemistry. And like we always say, on paper, we are starting to come together as a team. So we're doing good right now. I'm happy.
I feel good so far. I feel like they're improving. Some games I wish we could have back, got to play the whole game.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel good about it. I feel good about the team, about Willie, I feel like we're going good places.
There's the 0-7 in clutch is kind of a concern for me because when it comes down to the playoffs, you got to be clutch. You got to close games out. And losing big leads, that's not okay. But it's a halfway point. Hopefully around All-Star break they can clean some of this stuff up and get going. It's been a long time since we had a successful team like this, and I really think this is the group that can do it.
And how are you feeling about the season so far?
A lot better than I did last season at this point, but I'm trying not to get too excited.
Okay, and I'm sure you heard about the news with Kyra today. How are you feeling about Kyra getting traded away?
We saved $18 million.
That's all you can say?
Keep it there. I'm trying to be nice.
You can elaborate. This is a safe
I've been
space.
waiting for him to be gone. I've been waiting.
You didn't hesitate once I said you can elaborate.
Nope. What was it, $4 million over the cap for Kyra? Nah.
We've talked about this, I think, off camera extensively, and I can just agree with you there.
I thought Kyra could be special because he's fast with the ball, and it's good to have a guard like that. But somebody had tweeted something earlier about something with $82 for a mini fridge, and I just tweeted back at him. Kyra is a mini fridge. He's special. He's got a bunch of hype, but he got hurt. And when your mini fridge goes out, you got to go to another appliance, and that just so happened to be Jose. So I wish Kyra all the best. I love Kyra. I hope he does great things in Toronto, and they really developed the young guys really well. So all the best to Kyra.
For sure, I can agree with all of that.
I was a little sad. I like Kyra. Seems like a good kid, I love his little gray patch in the front. But he wasn't really playing here, so I hope he goes to Pacers, right? So I hope he gets some playing time now.
Yeah, so he's going to the Raptors. The pick is going to the Pacers. It was kind of like a separate thing. But the number 13 pick in the 2020 draft, he was our lottery pick that year. Our only pick that year. We got Najee undrafted, but how are you feeling about us getting rid of Kyra and also sending a second-round pick? And, it was a move to get under the tax. How you feel about it?
So honestly, I don't know nothing about the cap, none of that. But I hope Kyra have, like Nikhil did, he found himself in Minnesota. So I'm hoping Kyra find himself in Toronto, if not there, somewhere else. But I'm proud of Kyra. He got hurt, but he bounced back. So I'm not mad at it. I hope he find his way and, do good.
All right. Be blessed. Heard that. Nothing but love for Kyra. He's a nice guy. I want to say we ran into him at Summer League together. Yes. He was nice enough to take a picture with us and all that jazz. So the trade deadline's coming up in about 3 weeks or so. Jesus. Do you have a trade deadline wish list? Do you think we should stand pat? What do you think we should do? What do you want to do if you're the GM?
Honestly, I am the person that everybody hates, but I want to stay where we at. I'm sorry. We are doing really well. I know people want to trade, and the number one name on that list that I keep seeing people is Najee. I will fight y'all. Whatever happens, I just want what's best for my team. If they make a trade, hopefully it's a really good trade. If not, I'm happy with it. Either way it goes. So, hey.
Do you think that they need to make a big move, or do you think we just need some small upgrades here or there, or how are you feeling about the trade deadline?
I would like to see us get a rebounder because Dallas killed us on Martin Luther King Day, especially Derek Lively, killing us on the boards offensively. I know a lot of people are saying shop JV, and I get that, but JV took over that Golden State game on ESPN, and I guess for the right guy, you can get rid of a guy like JV. But I like if it's another veteran piece or another big that can help us in the second line. Yeah, but if not, I like the way the team's constructed. Give Hawk more minutes, man. Hawk needs more minutes.
I feel that.
I love Najee, love Jose, but Hawk's got to give more minutes.
Okay, so bonus question. You think we need to add like a veteran point guard? Yes or no?
It depends on who the veteran point guard is. It depends. You know, I like Jose. I like him for his defense. But if we can bring a veteran point guard that can score, because you got Trey coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Hawk should be coming off the bench scoring.
Yeah, we got too many guys. Too many people need minutes.
Like Willie said, it's a good problem to have. You know, just got to make the right adjustments and right subs, and anything could go how we need it to.
For sure. I appreciate your time. Do you have like a trade deadline wish list of people, or what do you want us to target? What type of, do you want a big, do you want a point guard, do you want nothing? What's happening?
I don't think we have to make any moves if we stay healthy, but if we did, backup point guard.
Okay, you want like a veteran point guard, like a point guard of sorts, maybe?
Oh, you're asking about Chris Paul. I boo him. I boo him when he counts, but I wouldn't hate it.
Okay.
I want to win.
That's one of those things where I certainly, like, I don't want us to do it, but if we did it, I feel like I would understand. But I also don't think that that's going to happen. So we'll see.
I mean,
but,
everyone's on the table except Steph, so might happen.
touche. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Okay, so that was everybody that I spoke to at the game right before we played the Hornets, which was a game that we won. And then moving on to this next batch of videos, I spoke to these people at the season ticket holder event that was after game number 43 that we played against the Phoenix Suns. So let's see what they have to say at this event. How you feeling about the season so far? We're 25-18. We're at the 5th seed for now. I think we're like a game and a half or so ahead of whoever's behind us. But how are you feeling so far?
You know, I'm feeling good. You know, I like to think we call it the big threesy now.
Ooh.
Even though we didn't pull that out for the Suns. But I'm feeling good. I like the rotation. I think we got the snipers in place. You got Trey. You got CJ. You got Hawk. That's going to be a problem. That's going to start opening up stuff for Zion and B.I. I'm happy about it.
Very confident, very confident. As long as we stay healthy for the year, I think we make it deep into the playoffs. And honestly, I love the coaching staff right now. We made a lot of changes the last couple of years. I'm really, really confident in them.
I think we playing pretty good. I think that we could definitely lost some games that we should have won, that we definitely could have been probably had a higher seed, but
We can have like 30 wins right now.
right. But I think, like I said, as long as we avoid play-in, I'm good.
Fellas are 25-18 at the moment. I think we're in the 5th seed, so we've been bouncing around a lot. How are you feeling about how the season's going so far?
I think once we get really in our flow and we really build that chemistry that I know we've got, but once it all comes together, I think we could really win. I look at it this way. If we win 3 to 4 games out of every 5,
Yes.
you should be able to win. That's a good season. That's a top 4 seed in the West.
I've been up and down emotionally with like the way with where they're at, but like if you put it down on paper and would have put it in front of me at the beginning of the season, I'd be ecstatic with where we're sitting at. I think I looked at it last night. You're a game above the 7 seed right now.
A game or a game and a half, I think.
You're sitting in 5. You're sitting fine. Yeah, there's things that can be fixed, things that you still got to work on, but like outlook's good in my opinion.
Are you nervous at all about the trade deadline?
A little bit.
Anyone in particular you're nervous for, or just generally you're nervous?
Anybody, honestly. That's why I love jerseys and I love buying them, but like I hate buying them because I feel like every time I buy a new one, that person's gone.
Do you like? What are you wearing right now?
Anything at all. That is not me predicting.
Do you jinx players with your jersey purchases?
I definitely did it with the Saints. I can tell you how many. There's a little area in the back of my closet that's like got 10 Saints jerseys, so like guys that got traded like maybe a year after I got the jerseys.
I used to jinx players with taking selfies, and I would just take a selfie with everybody, and it cancels it out. It cancels it out. Is there anybody in that top half of the Western Conference standings that you think you wouldn't want to match up against in the playoffs?
I don't think we match up well against the Clippers, but I think Denver is definitely our best matchup in the playoffs. But, you know, end of the day, playoff basketball is different basketball compared to the regular season. Playoff basketball it's 7 games, you're playing the same guys, 7 games. You never know what can happen, you know?
Yeah.
One guy can get hot, one guy can get cold, and then you always got playoff James Harden who never shows up. So.
Ooh, I feel like Minnesota specifically, I feel like they're not putting any fear in my heart. Now, Zion ain't scared of Rudy Gobert. We know this. I feel like that would be a nice matchup. But yeah, as far as the Clippers go, wouldn't really want to mess with them. The Suns, not really into that either, because clearly we're just not going to do what it takes to stop Devin Booker this time around. Okay.
No.
So are you nervous at all about the trade deadline?
Trade deadline, I don't know. There's really no big market names out there that really I think would benefit us. I think we're probably going to make a smaller trade, kind of like in the way that we moved Kyra on. It was nice to see Kyra at least get another opportunity in the league. Never really, he gave us his best, and that's all you can ask for from anybody that comes into this organization. But
for sure,
you know, smaller trades, maybe like nobody that's really going to put us over that edge, but maybe another rotation guy that can really come off the bench, impact, Najee, Jose, somebody like that.
Are you nervous about the trade deadline?
Negative. Not at all. I think they're gonna make the right moves.
I think we should. We actually have some assets out there that we can kind of trade away and pick some good players. But if we don't, honestly, we have a good team.
We do. I feel that. So let's see. Who was our last game that we just played? We just lost to the Suns. The Suns.
Yeah.
So okay, let's say we get into the playoffs, right? Is there a team in the top half of the bracket? Because the Suns are behind us still. Is there a team in the top half of the bracket that you wouldn't want to play, right? So it's Minnesota's up there, Oklahoma City, Denver Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Clippers. Any of them that kind of put a little fear in your heart and you like wouldn't want to play them in a 7-game series?
Honestly, none of them. I'm scared to play ourselves. For real. If you stay healthy and confident, we got this.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Hey man, as long as the big splash isn't getting rid of our guys,
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about it. But you know, it's always that time of year where you got to make moves and got to trust the process.
For sure. I get a little nervous about that.
Yeah.
So where can Pelicans fans find you at the game when they're looking up on the Jumbotron? They might see you. Where do you normally sit?
So if you want to catch me, I'll be in 106 row C. Can't miss the original OG bird hat. See, Brad, why you got to clown on the bird hat, man?
I'm not clowning on the bird hat. I'm
But
going on the
say,
record.
Hey, man, look, as many bird hats we can get in the building. That's what it's about. Bird gang up.
For sure. How many years you been a season ticket holder?
Going on 10, man. Isn't that crazy? Decade? Make me
So
feel
basically,
old.
since they became the Pelicans,
A little bit,
you
yeah.
were okay.
Yeah, it makes me feel old, man. Now that you say it, like
We're getting up there.
we loyal.
That's it. Okay. What do you make of the Pelicans' struggles so far this season as far as closing out close games and things like that? Do you think it's just a lack of energy or lack of experience? Like, what do you think happened there?
I keep saying confidence, but I would say communication. I think some of the guys kind of get distracted, they forget to communicate certain things. But if we stay in sync as a team, I think we got this.
I like it. I like the confidence.
I probably would stay away from the Clips right now, although Suns. I think we had enough run-ins with the Suns right now.
And we only played them once this season. We got to see them twice more. I'm not excited about it personally.
No. I mean, the firepower. I mean, look, it's not that I'm scared of them. It's just that
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
I just personally don't want to do
If I could avoid it.
I
Give me the Kings. Give me the Kings first round.
I would take the Kings. I don't know if the Kings, I mean,
They might
it would have to be
fall
4 or 5, yeah. And then right now the Kings, I don't even know where they at, but they're not up there where we at. I think they're in the play-in. So we'll see what happens with that. Somebody started a rumor. Somebody who got nothing to do with the Pelicans started a rumor about Herb. I'm not nervous about that. Anything else, it is what it is, right?
Right, you're right. And I mean, I think if you look at our core four, Zion, CJ, and Zion, those are the three that you can't move. I don't think you can move Herb Jones, especially now.
I wouldn't move Trey. I wouldn't move Trey.
Right.
I wouldn't move Herb. Yeah,
I mean,
no.
If you look at it, you're looking more at like French guys. Like maybe a Najee gets moved, but I don't really think Najee would get moved. I think he's too important to our roster. I think he's too important as that glue guy. Everyone seems to be loved.
Sure.
I think unless like an all-star of the caliber of like a LeBron or someone like that came available, then you go make that trade, but that ain't gonna happen. That's not realistic. So
we're gonna stand pat then.
Stand
what's
pat
basically gonna
and
happen.
build and move to the future, because you gotta pick your like core 5 or 6 guys and build with that core 5 or 6 guys.
Right.
Look at Denver. That's why they just won a championship. They stuck with 5 guys and they made little moves, and look,
He's
they won
right.
a championship. Their first ever. So maybe
sure.
we win our first. Who knows?
Let's go. I don't want to wait 50 years for that. Let's do it soon.
Let's go. This year or next. Let's go.
So let's see. How long have you been a season ticket holder?
This is my 5th year.
5th year. Okay, so around the same time as I've been a season ticket holder. Where are your seats at?
Section 117.
117. So you're close to the visitors bench, kind of. Are you a heckler?
Oh, absolutely. I love messing with them. But you got to be good at heckling. Like you can't just be mean and like give terrible comments. You got to be creative with it.
Yes.
If you're good at heckling, you got to be creative.
Who is your favorite team or player to heckle when they visit the Smoothie King Center?
That's gonna be a tough question right here.
Okay, top 3. Narrow it down to 3.
I'll just give you one
Okay.
one statement. Anybody who's just been recently in the news for something stupid.
Oh, okay, that makes
Like-
sense. Oh, don't name nobody. Don't do that.
Well, I'll say Kuzma with that pink pink sweater.
fashionable.
That day. Oh, I was killing him all.
Did
night
you
with
see
that
they have
stuff.
bobbleheads of him with the
I
pink
did.
sweater?
I did. That was very good marketing tactic.
I'm gonna look on
right
eBay for one of those when I'm done here today.
there. Watch it, because them bird hats are going for how much? $100?
Too much.
Insane.
Speaking of bird hats, if you want one, sign up for a membership, RealMyers.com. MVP member, and you can be in the drawing. Bird hat. Bird gang and don't bang. Make you take your hand out your pocket.
Try to stay warm out here.
My fault. All right. So as you can see, for the most part, everyone that I've run into, still their hopes are very high. They're very positive, just on the outlook of this team. And I got to say that I agree with them. I think that I just attract people that have that mindset. We're not super panicked at the moment. And, we could get there. We could get there really soon. Things could change very quickly. But for the most part, everyone's still hopeful that we can turn this season into something meaningful. Not to say that it's not meaningful so far, but this could really be something special if we could just put the right things together and make a run into the postseason. So that's all I got for you guys now. I appreciate you watching. If you made it to the end of the video, check out realmyers.com. Sign up for a membership. Buy a shirt. I'll send you a video if you buy something off the website, a personal thank you note and things like that. But I appreciate you guys' support. And as long as you guys continue to show love, I'm going to always show love back. And that's all I got. That's all I got for now. Thank you guys so much. And I'll be in touch with you soon.